I just saw the floaty stuff at the top. You've got like a whole notebook of gold in there.
There's a lot in there. Okay.
My family calls it my superpower. It's my ability to see value in things that other people might overlook. Sometimes I go picking with my boyfriend, sometimes it's my best friend Sue, and sometimes it's my kids. But at the end of the day, it's all about having fun and hopefully just maybe making a profit. Is this getting just happening the entire video? Okay, well, let's hop right into our haul video. The past 2 days, Andrew and I have been at the bins. As you can see, well, not really, but that entire side of the table is covered in bins stuff. Andrew basically filled a cart, and I've got 4 things on the table that we're gonna talk about. 4, that's all I've got. And you've got like a whole cart. Our total spend at the bins was $42, but now we're gonna talk about what we got, what we paid for it, $42, and how much we expect to get for it, either on Etsy, eBay, or Scrap. So, let's go over the stuff real quick. I guess I'll go first, since I barely have anything at all worth mentioning. You do have my basket over there though, that I wanted to talk about.
I'll give that to you.
Let's talk about the baby doll. You guys know I don't often pick up baby dolls because I do find them a bit creepy. But when I saw this, I recognized it. And I recognized it because I had one when I was a little girl. This is a Bitty Baby. They're made by American Girl Doll, but I guess Pleasant Company back then. And I had one when I was a kid, so I saw its hand sticking out of the tangle of like clothes hangers and Christmas lights, and I was like, I recognize that hand. And there was the Bitty Baby. Now, this one's in pretty rough shape. I don't know if you guys saw in the video, but it's all scuffed up. Well, not really scuffed up. It's just really dirty. Looks like somebody tried to put marker eyeshadow on its little closey eyes. So it needs to be cleaned a little bit. The lowest this would sell for is probably $20. So you factor in, we're paying $1.59 a pound. I think I made out okay. So I'm gonna get at least $20 for Bitty Baby. Clean it up, or we might get a little bit more. I'll probably wash the outfit. I would give it to Juliet. She doesn't hate baby dolls. She actually already has a Bitty Baby. My mom gave her, so. All right, so that is the Bitty Baby. That is one of the baby dolls that I do look for when I am out and about.
I'm sorry, I have so much stuff over here. I don't know.
You're just gonna play with your little McDonald's toys while I do my haul video. Another item I picked out of the bins, the more fragile section of the bins, one of my favorite places to look, was this platter here that has poppies on it. That bug is gonna drive me nuts, Andrew. You know what? It's because we have all the lights off except for this light, so if there's any little I think you should get up and try to kill it while I'm doing this.
No.
So this is a platter. It's actually super big. It's probably like 14 inches.
Yeah, you know, it's funny too, because you always make a beeline for the glassware stuff. I never go down that aisle.
It's like my favorite aisle. I make out so well.
I do so much.
We're missing Chalkware Santa.
Better. I don't know where he's at.
He's in the sunroom. It doesn't matter. Don't worry about it.
It's huge.
I'll go get him when you're talking. Yeah, I love that aisle. I love the glassware. I do pretty well in the glassware. So I picked up this platter. I also picked up a couple other pieces, none of which were like an outstanding pattern or outstanding maker or even had marks on them. This one did not have a mark on it. It appears to be poppies, and I liked it for the size. I liked it for the pattern. I think for a piece like this, I could probably expect to get 25 to 30, I'm hoping. But I like it. I think it would look great on a wall. You guys know me and hanging plates on the walls. I've got a couple hanging over there that you can't see. It's kind of my thing. Okay, this is called a hardanger. Everybody told me that in the video. I did not know that, and I appreciate you guys leaving that comment to tell me what this is. It is a dresser scarf, not a dresser skirt like I called it in the video. They also corrected me on that. I love this thing. It is more than likely Scandinavian, judging by the other ones that I found. And I like this pink.
Hardanger, is that like a humdinger?
It's hardanger.
Humdinger?
Kind of like that. It does smell kind of like grandma's attic, so I'm going to have to wash it on a gentle cycle and then hang it to dry, I think.
It's better than it smelling like grandma's shorts. That's for sure.
Andrew, just stop. So that'll sell probably between $20 and $25. That's usually what those go for. What I can find comparable. This, if you remember the video, I was walking around looking for the lid frantically. This is called a pantry box. It's a bent wood pantry box. It's got this seam right here. A lot of the times the seams would kind of like crisscross like this. It's usually the style I find. I usually don't find this straight seam. So I was kind of a little thrown off by it.
It's pretty cool, and you can actually see.
Oh yeah, it's really nice.
The grain right there in the
so,
cut too.
So these pantry boxes would have been stacked, and they would just go in your pantry and they'd store your dry food goods. They can sell for insane amount of money if they are original and they are old. But there are so many like primitive, crafty people have caught on like, oh look, those sell pretty good. So they're making them in China and they're shipping them over and they make them look old, and they're not. This one, from metal detecting an awful lot, I can tell you that these are old nails.
Yeah. Just
by looking at it. But there's so many fakes out there. Now, if I was to have the lid, I would be talking $60 to $75 for this small little pantry box. I do not have a lid, so we're talking maybe $25 to $30 without the lid, unfortunately. Really so bummed about that.
Yeah.
I especially like the small size, but not to be confused with cheese boxes. A lot of people will confuse them with cheese boxes, but they're a lot sturdier than cheese boxes. But something to always be on the lookout for are these pantry boxes. I'm like constantly
so much more well made than the junk they put out today.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ugh. I mean, they even take the time. This is how nice they do it. They even take the time that where these two pieces meet, they shave it down on the end here, and they shave this end down so they actually go together a little smoother and not as fat as if it was the two sides being together.
And I can tell you on the reproductions, they don't take that care in making them. So it's always important to really look at a piece and look at the care that went into making it, because they're not going to do that with the reproductions.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about this. This is my Oopsie. This is my Oopsie that I should have reached out to my expert on, because I saw this and I thought, oh, that's just a cute little boho Target planter thing that you stick a ceramic planter in and you put flowers in. No, it's not. And I already had it listed up on eBay and it had bids on it by the time people were commenting on the video. Oh, that's Native American. That's a pine needle basket. And I showed Andrew, he's like, oh yeah, that's a pine needle basket. I'm like, you couldn't tell me that when you saw me listing it last night as Bohemian planter basket woven.
I wasn't looking at the listing.
Anyway, so it is up on eBay right now. It's not what it is, but it is what I listed it as, just wrong. So that was my Oopsie. I will confess to my Oopsie.
Oops.
Oops. Should have waited for the video so you guys could tell me what I was doing. But honestly, the Native American stuff, the tribal stuff, it's not my strong point.
No, it's still a little tough for me too, and I've looked at a lot of it.
It's just, it's so well, it's such good quality, and I'm like, there's no way that somebody made that. I'm thinking somebody's like a machine made or whatever. Like, I did not picture this as handmade. It's such good quality.
Yeah.
Apparently it is. So.
Yeah, hopefully that doesn't go for like $7.50.
It doesn't matter. I bought it at the bins, so
That's
somebody
true.
gets a good deal out of it.
It is a cool piece.
It is a cool piece. I was very pleased with that, but that was my oopsie. Sometimes that happens. Okay.
Is that it? Is that all you got?
That's all I've got, except for vintage chocolate Santa. Should I go get him?
Vintage chocolate.
I'm gonna go get him.
Vintage chocolate.
Don't judge me, I'm in my pajamas.
You know you're gonna edit that.
I'm not. I'm leaving it in.
I'm just gonna sit here and drink coffee. And I'm not gonna say squat.
What did you say?
What?
Huh?
What?
I'm gonna edit that out, whatever you just said. Watch out. Okay. Oh, my neck was just one of my coffee. Oh, okay. Vintage chalkware Santa. Now he's getting chalkware all over my table. We have talked about chalkware before. It is very fragile. It is very heavy. It wants to break and it wants to chip, and it has chipped and it has broken. But I really like it. I love chalkware lamps, especially the.
You did an earlier video on chalkware lamp rehab, repair, and resale, didn't you?
2 years ago.
So yeah, so there's an old video out there.
I did. So basically, I could potentially repaint this. I could sand it down. I could fix it. But you know, I kind of like the way it is, and I intend to hold on to it just because it's so heavy and it's so fragile. And as I've talked to you guys before, shipping it is just going to be so much of a hassle. But
Not only that, we're going to need stuff to decorate this Christmas with.
Oh yeah.
This is going to be our first Christmas in this house.
Yeah.
So.
And we want it to be a vintage Christmas. We'll probably give you guys a peek at our vintage Christmas decorations because I know you want to see that. But anyway, that's vintage chopper Santa. I'm not. Oh, he has a mark on it.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
Look at that.
Can we? Oh yeah, it does.
Ivertone wear. Right?
Yeah, it looks like an 83.
Oh, 1983. It's a good year. You were alive in that year.
Yeah, I was 3.
I was not born yet. Okay. Oh, I got chalkware in my coffee.
That's what you get for laughing at me.
Don't worry, I'll just fish it out. I hope it's not toxic. Your turn.
Oh my god, I got so much crap. So
I'm
much.
still gonna drink it. It's calcium, right?
Protein? Some sort of mineral. Who cares?
All right, go. We're already at 12 minutes.
Alright, so I was feeling a little nostalgic. Now, she's telling me I should have got all the chicken McNuggets, but
Yes, the chicken McNuggets.
we didn't. I've never had good luck with the chicken McNugget toys. However, I did grab the 2 Halloween ones that are still brand new in the package. Halloween's always a good subject matter, and who doesn't want a chicken nugget ghost or a chicken nugget mummy? I mean, that's just like...
I remember those.
I know, that's pretty epic. So I like the vintage McDonald's stuff, like that. Now, where the nostalgia comes in is some of the characters, Joss doesn't even know who they are.
I totally listed those today, and I called that one guy Burger Guy.
Burger Guy?
I listed Moneybay's Burger Guy.
That's Big Mac. That's the sheriff. And then you've got Birdie and Ronald. There's Grimace. There's the Hamburglar. There's the Fry Guys. Come on, you don't remember the vintage McDonald's characters?
I don't.
Okay, so these were like a trip down memory lane. These are friction cars. You put them on the table, you pull them back, you let go, and they fly across the table. They were a lot of fun when I was a kid. And I'm noticing, this is why I'm picking this stuff up, is because I'm noticing the toys of my generation are starting to become more popular and more popular and more popular. So, because my generation is starting to have that disposable income, and they want to buy things that remind them of the past. So these little things today may not be explosive, but 6 months, a year, whatever, who knows? They're going to have some sort of value, especially where they're coming from. The McDonald's Transformer food, the ice cream cone, and I figured that one out. Ha 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 ha.
It took you long enough.
And the French fries that opens up. He's even got a little mouth. So transforming. We've got Birdie. These are cool. Again, here's a Fry Guy. There's Grimace. Just old vintage McDonald's toys. I like them. Fry Guys in trains. This one actually has stickers on it. This is the Fry Guy Flyer. And I'm going to assume, if I remember right, there was a whole series of train cars that went with this. These were in the Happy Meals. Collect all 6. These I have never seen
I know
before.
what those are, but only because of people even comment on them.
Okay, so are these from the Fisher Price?
They are.
They are.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Is that not what I said?
Yeah.
At the bins, I thought these were from the Fisher
those
Price.
Were from the Fisher Price things that we left behind. Now we did leave those behind. They were in horribly rough shape. It was.
But these are cool. These
really
are
bad.
little guys that have McDonald's uniforms and caps. Fisher Price McDonald's action figures. That's
Oh yeah.
pretty cool though. I kind of like that. So, were you able to find those online?
I did not look.
Did not look. Okay. Well, we'll have
I only
to
got
look
as
later.
far as Burger Guy.
Burger Guy. Okay. This kind of sucked because I only found 2 of these guys. We all know that there's Huey, Dewey, and Louie, but we're missing one of
And
them.
what's interesting is that they have little
Hooks right in their throat.
which makes me think of my little spaghetti dogs, where I have the mommy spaghetti dog and the little chain, and then they all hook together with the chain.
Ah, interesting. Interesting thought. So I wonder if maybe Donald
Possibly.
would be because they were his nephews. I don't know.
But having them chained is like a little bit.
They're not marked. They're not marked Japan. They're not marked anything.
What are they made out of?
They're porcelain.
Oh wow! And they survived the
Bins, yeah. Yeah. There was a lot of vintage. In this particular bin, I pulled out these tiny little plastic vintage Disney characters. Like here's one of the dwarfs. I got 2 dwarfs. I got Peter Pan. I got this mailman guy. I know I've seen this guy before, but I can't put a finger on him.
Yeah.
I can't put a finger on him. I don't know. He's definitely a character I remember from somewhere, but I can't. So, and then there were some of the, there was.
He's a police officer.
Is he a police officer? Yeah, he is a police officer. What? See, what? I can't remember what cartoon he was from. Anyway, I got these little vintage plastic Santas. There was 2 of those. This Donald is kind of cool. He has a marble inside, and when you put him on the table and give him a good shove, momentum takes him, and he just goes whizzing across your table. It's pretty cool. I want to say this came in a set in a game. It was like a race game of some sort. I don't know, but very cool. New old stock, 1990s, but very cool. Halloween necklace kit. And I'm almost positive all the little pieces in here are wood. Yeah, hand painted wood beads. So each one of those is hand painted. There's a ghost, a bat, a scarecrow, and a boatload of pumpkins. And the necklace strings. So that's pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah, I've got that one listed too.
That one's very cool. This was neat. This horse.
Is it wood? It feels hollow.
It is wood.
Oh guys.
This is cute. This is a little pottery, but it's got a floral frog inside. So good for decorating. I like the lines on it, and I just like the way it looked. I don't know. Maybe that'll wind up at the flea market. This was cool.
We will be at on Sunday.
Yes, we will. Unfortunately, this has a crack on the back side of the balloon. It's not awful, but it is a cool piece. I liked the pastel.
Yeah, I like the little baby planners.
Yeah.
They don't often sell for very much.
This one's cool. It's got the bottle. The bottle has wheels. And then he's got the teddy bear and the balloons.
They're cute.
And
They're
flowers.
always really cute.
Yeah, this one actually has a sticker.
And it has a mark.
And yeah, you're right, it does. And
Ribbons.
yeah, ribbons. Yep. So, cool piece. That was in the bins.
Okay, I'm gonna turn off. I'm gonna restart it. I'm gonna restart, you guys. Here we go. Oh no, I knocked it. Okay. We're restarted. Back to work.
Friday.
Crack the whip.
So, we went over those little vintage plastic toys. Tech Deck. You've heard me talk about Tech Deck before. Some of the boards, these are 1990s toys. Some of them are small. Some of them are large. The larger ones bring more money. And also the theme on the bottom of the board will also add or take away from the value of the board. Condition. Somebody played with this one. It's got some sticky on the wheels to see if I can get some of that off, clean it up. They did damage the grip tape a little bit on this one. However, they are still desirable and they're becoming more desirable. Again, it's that age group and the nostalgia is there. Another toy from this era was Mighty Max. If you ever see Mighty Max toys, they're popular. They want them. They'll pay top dollar for them. These are cool. I like these. They're just little wood souvenir pieces from different places. This one's not marked, but it had a ship on it, and somebody had a shell inside, so I saved that little guy. This looks like an egg cup.
It does look like an egg cup.
This looks like a little wooden egg cup, and I want to say it's made in India. But it's pretty cool. I liked it. It was worthy of saving. As was this little St. Thomas Virgin Islands little souvenir piece here. Always worth saving, these little wood pieces. I like them. This was cool. Goes with your basket.
Oh, I don't want to talk about it.
Little Native American doll. This is actually handmade too. You can see on the back of the head where they sewed through.
It's not gonna work for you.
It's not gonna work for me. I don't know why. It doesn't like me. Anyway, you can see on the back of the head where they sewed through to make the face on the front of the doll, which is really neat. Definitely not going to the landfill. Put it with your basket. This is cool. I always like picking these up. Somebody shortened this, and I don't know why. I would love to smack the person that did that, but this is from Lidditz, PA. Lidditz, PA is a quaint little town. They have a nice little history on pretzels. If you ever get to Lidditz, they have a pretzel place there. You must go there. Very important. And very important history on the pretzels too for the Civil War. So, it's getting warm in here. Should I just use my fan?
Oh, stop.
How about I fan you the whole time?
Okay.
Wait, here, you hand this, you fan me the rest of the time.
No, that's not happening. Nice try though.
This is cool. I liked it. The bamboo and, what's that, wicker, I guess. I don't know. Rattan. There you go. See, that's why, see, she knows this girly stuff. Guys, pay attention. Pick up this girly stuff. Think outside the box. Don't just pick up all the man stuff. Pick up some of this girly stuff. Look. I bought lace.
Yeah, you did.
And it's like a nice big.
What are we gonna do with that?
Thing of lace. I have no idea, but it can't go to the landfill. Somebody needs this.
You have an addiction.
I have a problem.
You really do, because half the stuff I'm like.
Really?
I mean these.
Oh really? You don't like the little bowls?
I like them, but at the same time I'm like, what are we gonna do with these?
Again, you know, I don't mind picking up a couple things that are decent for the flea market. They don't always have to go online. If we're gonna do the flea market every once in a while, I gotta have
You do.
Merchandise.
You do.
It's important. So, things that are not online worthy, not cost effective, good flea market items. This bag is phenomenal, by the way.
And we do have different tastes, so.
Yes, we do. This bag is cool.
I like that. That's
It's got
probably
birds.
Peru.
I don't know what it is, but in any case, there is no tag on it. I did check it for a tag. It does have a Velcro.
We're not allowed to say that word.
Velcro?
Not allowed to say it. Hook
Why?
and loop.
Velcro?
No, I'm serious.
Why?
You can get in trouble for saying that word.
Why?
We'll talk about it after the video. It's like a really big, long explanation. But you can look it up on YouTube. It's a big thing. It's like Kleenex. You're not supposed to say Kleenex.
Oh, it's a name brand thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So anyway, it's got Velcro.
Hook and loop.
Jeez, we still got stuff to go. Okay, I'm gonna breeze through these really quick. So I noticed somebody wanted to know what other books I picked up. I'm not gonna go into these. I'm just gonna show you. The coin counting book, for obvious reasons. We have 2 kids. One has already learned how to count coins. One is coming up. It's a great little book. Local history, Turkey Hill. Always good to know some local history. They are equivalent to Sheetz, Rutter's, Wawa, any of the other convenience stores type places.
Trip.
There you go. Name brands, can't mention them. Oh my God. This is neat, just a little souvenir booklet from the Roman Baths and Museum. This was for my nighttime reading. Some little maps and lots of pictures and stuff. American Pewter in the Museum of Fine Arts. I like to look at different antique items and learn. Library, guys. Library is very important. I snagged this. This is actually a gift for somebody who really likes Ansel Adams photographs. So it's on Yellowstone and the Tetons. Interesting book. Graphic novel. He is local. These originally sold for $60 flippin' dollars. And why, you ask? It's interesting. It's a historical graphic novel with Native Americans, fur traders, colonials, but it is signed, dated, numbered, number 169 of 300 copies. And
limited edition.
Limited edition. The dust jacket is pretty rough, unfortunately. I would still expect this to bring 15 to 20 bucks. On the book, it does tell you the original cover price was $59.95 for the signed and numbered hardcover. This book, I'm seeing this. This is just this was like epic. Captain Black. Now, I only found 3 of these online for sale currently, none sold. They're only available in Germany. Shipping is like $22 to $25, and these were asking $18 to $23, something like that. So you're looking at a $40 item if you were here in the States to buy this. But totally worth it.
We filled my SD card, but don't worry, we're okay now.
And we're back with more German Captain Black. I have a feeling he just keeps talking. No wonder why I used the SD card.
When we were in Italy, there was a lot of people begging us for money. And they knew we were American because the people I was traveling with had baseball caps on, and that's usually a dead giveaway. Oh, look, it's Americans. And so one of the guys is also fluent in German. And so they'd be like, excuse me, and he would just turn and he'd start speaking at them in German. And it was so angry. And it was so like, and they just like, and that was the end of it. And I'm like, you have to teach me those words. And I can't remember what he told me to say, but it was awesome.
Alright, so I got 2 things left. This, real quick. You guys saw I picked up all that gold leaf.
I need to touch it.
It's so fluffy. It's
It
fluffy
is.
gold. It's fluffy gold.
Oh my gosh.
It's fluffy gold. There is a lot of it in here.
It is delightfully fluffy. Look at it.
And there's a lot of it.
It's on my finger.
Oh, it's
Stuck.
flag of gold.
I've got gold stuck to my finger. Oh, come on. Oh my gosh. There is a lot of gold in there.
So, if you ever have Goldschlager, this is essentially...
There's like sheets of it in there.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. There's a lot of it.
I didn't realize you had that much. I just saw the floaty stuff at the top. You've got like a whole notebook of gold in there.
There's a lot in there. Okay. So,
it's like a notebook of gold.
Look, I know this stuff is available in stores. I know you can go out and buy it.
Can you buy a whole notebook?
But it's still gold. And I still found it at the bins.
It still counts.
It still counts. And if it sits in this can for the rest of my life, I don't care. And I don't care. It will sit in this can if I want it to. So I got gold at the bins. Ha ha ha. I'm going to frame it with my silver.
Oh my god.
No, it is. There's some of it is still usable. So if you know, I have to do a little more research on it and see what I want to do with it.
Figure out if it's food grade or regular.
I need to find out. I need to find out what I want to do with it. I don't know what I want to do with it yet. So if it sits, it sits. It's not burning a hole in my pocket. Last but not least, everybody was going totally bonkers over this book, and I went totally bonkers over this book. That's why I bought it.
It was such like an afterthought. You're like, oh, by the way, I got this book at the very end of the video. I'm like, what book? This book.
So this was published by Macmillan. The Birds of America, John James Audubon. Now,
42.
Now this edition was printed in 1942, but his drawings and prints of all these birds from across America were done in the late 1820s to early 1830s. His work is world renowned. You're talking major historical depictions of creatures in this country that had not yet even been explored. And he was doing this from vision, painting and drawing, and it's insane. The amount of color and work in these drawings is like amazing and ridiculous. Oh, there we go. I like that lighting better. So this thing is full now. One of the things that people like to do with these books is they like to cannibalize them. They will take them apart. Each one of these, or unfortunately you can't frame every single print unless you use a floating frame, because these are two-sided pages. So you have to pick the nicer one of the two. But even if you were to sell these at $1 a piece, just by themselves, per page, there's 500 pages here.
That's a lot of pages.
That's a lot of birds. And some
300, 400.
A lot. Yeah. Oh yeah, there we go. 337. Where are we at back here? 435. So 435 birds.
And you're the bird man.
I know, but still. Amazing book. Decent condition. It does have some age, but
A little bit young.
a little bit yellowing. It was for Helen, August 9th, 1942, from Sam. Sam, this was an amazing gift. I love it. And somebody will cherish it while they are watching
The
red-tailed hawk rip its friend apart while its friend is ripping the rabbit apart. Enjoy that. Enjoy that. This is the greatest picture ever. I might rip this one out for myself and save it. That's just like epic. Now, this is American. This is pure unadulterated American history right here.
Oh my god.
I love it.
I'm gonna stop you right there. Are we done?
We're done.
Alright, well I hope you guys enjoyed this haul video. It was a very long haul video, but as you can see we got a lot of stuff at the bins. So I hope you guys enjoyed, but...
Doesn't that thing look like it's out of a zombie movie?
Maybe back in the early 1800s rabbits had zombie teeth.
It's got like fang teeth.
You just never know.
It's the creepiest looking rabbit I've ever seen.
It's an early 1800s rabbit. And we will see you guys tomorrow. I'm at shopping with Sue in tomorrow's video. So, see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you've spotted something that you just can't live without, don't worry. I've put a link to our Etsy store down in the description.